and plantation crops. Okay. In food crops, basically we have two types of crops, rice and wheat. And on the other hand, we have jowar, bajra, millet, cereals, gram, pulses. All these crops are also known as fruit crop. Whatever we used to eat regularly. Okay. And if whatever we are eating and we are getting it with the help of a crop, it means it is a food crop. So rice, uh, distribution of rice is there over India. Wheat, maize is also a food crop. That's why I've shared this picture. Next comes the cash crop. Cash crop are coffee, tea, sugarcane, cotton, jute. These types of crops are cash crops. Number one is sugarcane. Uttar Pradesh is leading in India to produce lots of sugarcane. Next is jute. West Bengal is leading in India to give lots of production of jute in India. Jute is type of a fiber, type of a plant, and it's used to make the rope, sack, bora जिसे हम कहते हैं, and also the clothes. Okay. Next come the plantation crop. Plantation crops mean we used to put the plants of these types of crop like tea. You can see in this picture, such a beautiful picture, big picture of a plantation crop. And this field is just showing the plantation of tea leaves. These all plants are giving tea leaves. Tea plants are there. So plantation crops are of basically three topics where we are going to discuss according to the syllabus are tea and coffee. Tea is such a popular drink which is used all over the world, and coffee is on the second place after tea. And these two types of plants, tea and coffee plants. Tea plant used to give the leaves to make the tea leaves. Okay, tea leaves होती हैं, उनसे we will make the tea powder, and the coffee is made by the beans of a coffee plant. This is the coffee. The red portion, the red part of the coffee plant, the beans are ready. Then they get roasted, and after roasting it, the people used to make the coffee powder. Okay, so this is the picture of coffee plant. Next comes the rubber. Rubber is also a type of a plant, but it is a type of a tree, we can say, big trees. And in this picture, you can see the farmers used to make a hole or cut a slide on the stem of a, what do you call, or a log of a rubber plant. And then they used to gather this type of a white liquid in a basket. With the help of this white liquid, the rubber used to form. Okay. Okay, next important, very important topic that we are, अभी तक तो हम revision कर रहे थे, but now we are going to start a very important topic. It is grain revolution. Grain revolution, it is basically connected with the production of different crops. Okay, what is grain revolution? The great increase in production of fruit grains, such as rice and wheat. Okay. When we increase the food production, it come under the green revolution. Means revolution means in Hindi we call it kranti. Make a change. Okay, good change. If a good change is coming, that is the meaning of revolution. Okay, to make something good. So green revolution, when we used to produce lots of fruit grains in a good manner, in a good quantity to fulfill the stomach of the population. That is known as green revolution. And in green revolution, the high yielding varieties to use the pesticide and to better management techniques are used. High yielding varieties means the farmers will use the good quality of seeds. Good quality of seeds to keep it in the fields and to get the best type of a plants of the different crops in their fields. So good type quality of seeds are used. Next is, am I audible? Class 6th?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, कभी अपने क्लास में इतना सन्नाटा नहीं सुना था. So I was thinking कि मैं बोले जा रही हूँ, पता नहीं तुम लोग सुन रहे हो कि नहीं. Anush, open up your camera, and Arav Arush. Arav Arush, you both will not talk again. Okay, and listen me carefully because you will not able to understand. And whatever I'm teaching you in geography in class 6th, geography as well as in history civics, these are the base of 9th and 10th. Okay, so listen everything very carefully. So green revolution, it also gives a great increase in production of food grains, especially wheat and rice, that resulted in large part of the introduction into developing countries of new high yielding varieties. If we are good, if India is good in yielding wheat and rice, okay, then India can fulfill the need of the stomach of each and every people who are living in India. So we will not need to buy the basic crops from the other countries. So we will we will also conserve our own currency. Okay, because when we will buy something from another country, na, we are losing our currency. And when we will buy something from, we will sell something from our country to another country, we are gaining on our currency. Okay, जब हमारे पास दूसरे कंट्री का ज्यादा से ज्यादा उनकी करेंसी होती है तो हम अपनी इकोनॉमिकल कंडीशन को गेन करते हैं. And when we are giving our own currency to another country to buy things from there, so we are losing our economical values. Okay. Actually, the Green Revolution got started in the mid of 20th century. Early dramatic successes were in Mexico and Indian subcontinent. सबसे पहले when the Green Revolution started in Mexico, in USA and India, तो बहुत ही अच्छा जो एक increase था, एक betterment था, the people were able to see. Okay, so this is the beautiful picture of Green Revolution. Everything is green here. Even the water is also seeing green here. At the back there is a lake. Okay. What are the main factors of green revolutions? Okay, factors that used to affect the green revolution. Listen it carefully because I have just given the topics here. Number one, new agricultural technologies. When the green revolution, okay, we'll talk about India only. When the green revolution started in India, the new technologies related to the agricultural field introduced. Like before green revolution, the farmers were totally dependent on ox to cultivate their field. They were not using the tractors. Only very rich, very rich farmers were able to buy the tractors. But now you can see, I can't say this that all the farmers are having tractors now, but many of the farmers are having their own tractors now, so they can use these types of mechanical technology in their fields. First thing is this. Second, agriculture technology. After the harvesting of wheat, जब wheat हमारे खेतों में तैयार हो जाता है, तो क्या होता है कि we have to cut the plant of the wheat, and then we have to separate the seed of the wheat from that particular plant. हाँ, तो गेहूं अलग होता है, भूसा अलग होता है. Earlier the people were doing like this. They take a bundle of 8 to 10 plant of wheat, and they used to what do you call it, push it on the surface of the earth. उस पे पटकते हैं बार बार उसको. Okay, so after this process, the wheat automatically come out of the plant. But it takes lots of time, it takes lots of energy of a particular person. But now we have technologies, but now we have different machines. So when we will put the plant of a wheat into that machine, wheat got separated, and the other wastage of a plant, like which comes in a form of a bhusa, okay, raw, it also got separated. दोनों अलग अलग होकर गिरते हैं. तो we will consume technology, we are consuming the new technology, as well as we are also doing our work in a short period of time, and we do not need lots of labor there also. Okay, and our work will be done easily. So these types of technologies are using in the field. Earlier, the farmers were using different types of old method of irrigation. But as the technology was introduced to the farmers were using tube, the different canals. Okay, so they can easily irrigate their fields. Are you able to understand class 619?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
आरव आरुष,
Yes,
बेटा
ma'am.
समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So these are the different technologies which the farmers use of cultivation in their fields. Okay, second, use of high yielding hybrid seeds. You can ask to your parents. You all like to eat fruits, class 6th.
Ma'am. Yes,
Fruits
ma'am.
खाते हैं?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, suppose we'll talk on apple only today. So when we will go to the market and we'll go on a near to the food vendor, fruits vendor, we can see he is having 2 or 3 types of apple with him. तो हम पूछते हैं ना कितने का दिया भैया, तो दे विल से ये 80 रुपए किलो है, ये 100 रुपए किलो है, ये 120 रुपए किलो है, या ये 150 रुपए किलो है, या 200 रुपए किलो है. Okay, different types of rates are there. Why? Because the cheap apples are small in size and they are not very tasty. उससे थोड़ा ऊपर रेट में हम जाते हैं तो they are little bit big in size and little bit tastier than the cheap one. सबसे सस्ते से थोड़ा टेस्टी होता है. And if you buy the costly, the most one of the costly apple from that market, वो बिल्कुल ब्लैडिश, क्या मैं बोलूं, मरून रेड कलर के होते हैं. And when we will eat those apples ना, तो it is really very juicy.
Yes, ma'am.
We can have it 60 rupees, or we will have to give 60 rupees or 50 rupees for one apple. बड़ा 2.5 रुपए का एक एप्पल मिलता है मार्केट में. ओके, सो यू नो व्हाई देयर इज अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन ऑल दीज. सभी एप्पल हैं, all of them are apple, but they are different in quality. Okay, because the seeds which were used to yield their trees, the seeds were of different quality. अगर हम अच्छी क्वालिटी का सीड लगाएंगे तो हमको अच्छी क्वालिटी का फ्रूट मिलेगा, अच्छी क्वालिटी का फ्लावर मिलेगा. आर यू ऑल गेटिंग मी? और अगर हम खराब क्वालिटी का सीड लगाएंगे तो we will not get the good quality of fruit and flowers from the plant. Okay, so using the high yielding hybrid seeds in cultivation, if we are using actually I will tell you the different yields of wheat also. wheat छोड़ो, राइस की बात करते हैं हम. ओके, मम्मी घर पे जो नॉर्मली राइस बनाती हैं, बासमती एंड ऑल, इट इज डिफरेंट. और जब कोई स्पेशल ओकेजन होता है, वेन एवर शी यूज टू कुक बिरयानी, वेज और नॉन वेज बिरयानी, वॉट एवर शी इज कुकिंग, और शी इज मेकिंग पुलाव और वॉट एवर, ओके, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ थिंग. तो उस टाइम मम्मी जो चावल यूज करती हैं, दैट राइस इज लॉन्ग एंड इट इज टेस्टी ऑल्सो एंड इट लुक्स ब्यूटिफुल ऑल्सो. It means there are different qualities of rice also. Are you getting me?
Yes, ma'am.
So we are getting the different types of rice because of the different types of seeds of rice.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the way. When the Green Revolution started, the farmers were introduced with the better types of a better quality of the seeds. कि अगर ये सीड लगाओगे तो तुमको बहुत बेटर क्वालिटी का yield मिलेगा, क्रॉप मिलेगा. तो तुमने जहां पर 10 रुपए किलो गेहूं बेचा है, तो यू कैन सेल 20 or 30 रुपीज किलो गेहूं ऑल्सो. ओके, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग द एग्जाम्पल बिकॉज आई बेसिकली आई डोंट नो द रेट. तब भी 20 रुपए किलो तो गेहूं मिलता ही होगा मार्केट में, मे बी. ओके, बिकॉज 40 में तो आटा मिल ही रहा है, तो 20 to 25 पर केजी अच्छी क्वालिटी का गेहूं आपको मार्केट में मिल जाएगा. Why there is a difference between all these things? Because of the quality of the seeds. So in the green revolution, government came in the contact of the farmers and the government tell them कि थोड़ा पैसा और खर्चा करो और ये अच्छी क्वालिटी का सीड खरीद लो. So you will be able to get the nice quality of crops in your field. Clear? Okay, now we are moving toward the third point. Use of fertilizers and pesticides. Pesticides पहले मैं समझाती हूँ. How many of you live there in Alambagh? Aravarush. Okay. बेटा टेल मी, आई डोंट नो, हो सकता है कि हमारे ये सुमित ये यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस के बच्चों ने भी फील किया हो. वो टिड्डी दल देखा था आपने जो लखनऊ के ऊपर से होके गुजरा था?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, that is also type of a pesticide. And there are different types of pesticides. कभी-कभी आप, how many of you are having plants at home?
मैम.
सबके घर में प्लांट. कभी-कभी क्या होता है, प्लांट की जो लीव्स होती हैं, they change their color. उसमें छेद भी हो जाते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
Just because of pesticide. आपको दिखाई नहीं दे रहे, लेकिन उसमें कीड़े लग रहे हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
So what did the parents do? They get some pesticide from the market और उसको स्प्रे करते रहते हैं.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, तो फिर वो प्लांट अपने आप फिर से नॉर्मल हो जाता है. वो प्लांट फिर से नॉर्मल हो जाता है. ओके,
Yes, ma'am.
these are the things, pesticides. Pesticides are the chemical liquid or solid form जो प्लांट्स के ऊपर पेस्टिसाइड जो कीड़े मकोड़े लगते हैं उनको, उनसे प्लांट को बचाने के लिए यूज होता है. ओके, पेस्टिसाइड्स एंड फर्टिलाइजर्स आर डिफरेंट थिंग्स. I will tell you the difference. So when the green revolution started, the government make the farmers aware about to use the pesticide. कि कौन सा पेस्टिसाइड किस इंसेक्ट्स के लिए यूज करना है और कितनी क्वांटिटी में यूज करना है. कहीं ज्यादा पेस्टिसाइड लगा दोगे ना तो पेड़ जल जाएगा, वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएगा. Are you all getting me? So we have to use the accurate amount of the pesticide in our field. Then we will get the good result. Clear? One is fertilizers. What is fertilizers? Now pesticide to clear is in your mind, class 6. Only Krishna's camera is open. This is too much, class 6. Again and again I have to repeat to open up your camera. We all know that Adya is not having good connectivity, but now her camera is open. Aravarush, Anush,
Yes.
Ramiza, all of you open up your camera. Okay, the fertilizers are the chemical type of a thing. There are two types of fertilizers, natural and chemical. Natural fertilizers, commonly cow dung, गाय का गोबर. Yes, but it should be 1 year old. 1 साल पुराना गाय का गोबर होना चाहिए. शकुंतला मिश्रा वाले तो उसको बहुत आसानी से बता सकते हैं, वहां पे तो बहुत सी भैंसें पली हुई हैं पीछे की तरफ.
Yes,
Okay. They use buffalo's dung, but the cow dung is the best one. One thing I would like to tell you कि whenever we used to buy the product from the market, like we are buying some pulse, अरहर दाल, तुअर दाल जिसे हम कहते हैं, वो हमने मार्केट से बाय की तो वहां पे आपको 2 तरीके की मिलती है. एक पे लिखा होता है ऑर्गेनिक तुअर दाल.
Yes, ma'am.
You know what is organic तुअर दाल और ऑर्गेनिक चना?
बिना मिलावट के.
Bina milawat in the sense where the farmers were not using the chemical fertilizers in their fields. From there we can get the organic food materials. Okay, usko organic bolte hain. Even in the cosmetic company also, the people use the organic type of this, what do you call it, product, organic cream, organic massage cream. Okay. तो ये ऑर्गेनिक वो होती है जिसमें केमिकल्स नहीं मिले होते हैं. तो फर्टिलाइजर्स आर 2 types, केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स, ऑर्गेनिक फर्टिलाइजर्स. Basically, organic fertilizers came from the cow or buffalo dung. Even the dead bodies of animal, dead bodies of plant and human being also work as the fertilizers. Okay, work as the fertilizers. जो डेड बॉडी होती, किसी भी चीज की डेड बॉडी अगर जो होती है, इट यूज टू मेक अ ह्यूमस. ह्यूमस is a type of a material which get mixed into a soil when the dead body of anything, plant, animal or human, mix with the soil. क्लियर है? आप ये मत समझिएगा कि जो लोग डेड बॉडी को दफनाते हैं तो वो डेड बॉडी जमीन के अंदर सालों साल ठीक ठाक रहती है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. वो डेड बॉडी जो है वो मिट्टी का है, मिट्टी में मिल जाना है, कहते हैं ना, वो डिसॉल्व हो जाती है, वो मिट्टी बन जाती है.
फिर हड्डियां बचती हैं.
हड्डियां बचती हैं और धीरे धीरे करके वो हड्डियां भी मिट्टी में मिल जाती हैं.
यस मैम.
ओके, वो हड्डियां भी मिट्टी में मिल जाती हैं. सो दीज ऑल थिंग्स आर ऑर्गेनिक फर्टिलाइजर्स. नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट द केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स. केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स आर बेसिकली स्मॉल बॉल टाइप्स ऑफ होते हैं, वो व्हाइट कलर के होते हैं. और इफ यू वॉच द पिक्चर्स ऑफ अ फार्मर्स हु इज स्प्रिंकलिंग द फर्टिलाइजर्स ऑन द फील्ड, तो वो हाथ में मुट्ठी भर के फर्टिलाइजर लेते हैं और वो पूरी फील्ड पे स्प्रिंकल कर देते हैं. बट द केमिकल फर्टिलाइजर्स भी फील्ड में एक बैलेंस अमाउंट में यूज होता है. इफ यू विल यूज more chemical fertilizers in field, the product of that field will not be good. It will be harmful for the person who is going to eat that crop, and also it can damage the plants which are there in the field. So everyone have to use the balanced fertilizers in their fields. Okay.
Yes ma'am.
Next is, actually I'll share one experience to all of you. Near Akbarpur there is a farmhouse of my uncle. He is having about 50 buffaloes or about 20 to 25 cow, and so many goats are also there. So what did he do? He used to store all the dung of cow and buffaloes. Okay. He never used the chemical fertilizers. When I visited his farm and when I went to his home and the biryani came in front of me, the rice was very nice and it was very tasty also. So I asked him कि ये कौन सा चावल है? ये तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, खाने में बहुत टेस्टी भी है. उन्होंने बोला कि मेरे खेत का चावल है. मैंने कहा ओके, वेरी नाइस. मैंने कहा आप कैसे करते हो, इसमें कैसे इतना अच्छा क्वालिटी का चावल? आपने यहाँ पे रेयरली अकबरपुर एरिया में नहीं मिलता है. ये तो आपने वो क्वालिटी का चावल उगा लिया जो कोस्टल एरियाज में मिलता है. तो ही सेज कि मैं सिर्फ और सिर्फ फर्टिलाइजर्स में बफेलो एंड काऊ डंग्स यूज करता हूँ. And that's why I got the high yielding in my fields and the best quality of rice also. Because I used the hybrid seeds as well, I used the best type of organic fertilizers also. Okay, and that types of crops which is grown with the help of natural fertilizers are very, very helpful and very beneficial for the human being health. Clear? So this is the difference between the fertilizer and pesticide. दोनों को एक मत समझना, they are different things. Fertilizers are used to increase the quality of the crops, quantity of the crops, and pesticide is used to remove or kill the insects which are destroying the crops. Clear? Next is improved irrigation facilities. Because of this green revolution, actually in this green revolution, the government used to make aware the farmers about all these points. Improve irrigation facilities means how to irrigate their field, how to give water to their field. The government dig so many tube wells. गांव में अगर आप जाइए तो खाली किसी बंदे का पर्सनलाइज्ड ट्यूबवेल नहीं होता है कि कृष्णा के घर का ये ट्यूबवेल है, आरव के घर का ये ट्यूबवेल है और अनुष के घर का ये ट्यूबवेल है. गवर्नमेंट ने भी अपने ट्यूबवेल्स लगा रखे हैं एंड द फार्मर्स कैन इजिली टेक द वाटर फ्रॉम दोस ट्यूबवेल्स आल्सो. Okay, the farmers can easily take the water from those tube wells also. Clear? So, and how to irrigate the field? Is sprinkle irrigation or drip irrigation or pipe irrigation? With the help of pipe, with the help of tube well, the farmers can irrigate their fields. तो ये सारी चीजें गवर्नमेंट ने ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन में फार्मर्स को समझाई कि हाउ यू हैव टू यूज ऑल दीज थिंग्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट पॉइंट कम्स impact. Impact means
Ma'am, the reaction of green revolution.
okay. Okay, impacts mean what we are getting from the green revolution. ठीक है, हमें ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन जब गवर्नमेंट ने हमारा चलाया तो उसके बाद हमको मिला क्या? नंबर 1 इज इंक्रीज इन एग्रीकल्चर. ओके, आर एग्रीकल्चर गॉट इंक्रीज्ड. प्रोडक्शन जो हुआ, फूड ग्रेन्स इन इंडिया. एक्चुअली आई डू वन थिंग कि मैं यहाँ पे एक स्लाइड और ऐड कर दूं और मैं हाफ ऑफ द पॉइंट जो है वो उस स्लाइड में कर दूं बिकॉज ये बहुत छोटा हो रहा है. Where it has gone? Okay. Okay. और मैं यहाँ से इस स्लाइड से ये 3 points. Okay. Now it's clear now. Class
Yes,
6?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, food grains in India saw a great rise. Remarkable increase. Remarkable मतलब बहुत अच्छा increase, बहुत ज्यादा profit हुआ था. The biggest benefit is the wheat grain. सबसे ज्यादा wheat पैदा हुआ था after green revolution. The production of wheat increased to 55 million ton to 1990 from just मतलब 1990 में wheat production 55 million tons था. सॉरी 1960 में आपका वीट प्रोडक्शन 55 मिलियन टन था और 1990 में 11 मिलियन टन हो गया. सॉरी वेट अ मिनट. 1960 में आपका वीट प्रोडक्शन ऑफ इंडिया खाली 11 मिलियन टन था. ठीक है, और 1990 में 55 मिलियन टन हो गया, यानी 5 टाइम्स ज्यादा हो गया था. Can you imagine? Just because of this green revolution, the farmers were aware how to cultivate their food. Next, increase in per acre yield. Not only did the green revolution increase the total agricultural output, it also increased the per hectare yield. In case of wheat, the per hectare yield increased from 850 gram hectare to 2,281 किलोग्राम हेक्टेयर बाय 1990. पहले क्या होता था 1960 में, एक हेक्टेयर, जस्ट फ्रॉम 1 हेक्टेयर द पीपल गेट 850 kg ऑफ द यील्ड. ओके, बट इन 981 kg फ्रॉम पर हेक्टेयर. ओके, इट्स मोर देन 2 टन. इतना ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुआ था just because of green revolution. नेक्स्ट, लेस डिपेंडेंस ऑफ इम्पोर्ट्स. अब हम किसी के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं थे कि हमें बाहर से गेहूं मंगाना पड़ेगा, बाहर से चावल मंगाना पड़ेगा. आफ्टर द ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन, इंडिया वाज फाइनली ऑन इट्स वे टू सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी. देयर वर नाउ enough production for the population and to build a stock of in case of emergencies. We did not need to import grains or depend on other countries for our food supply. In fact, India was able to start exporting its agricultural product. इतना ज्यादा एग्रीकल्चर इंडिया पैदा करने लगा कि इंडिया वर एबल टू स्टोर इट ऑल्सो, ताकि जब कभी गेहूं का सीजन ना हो तो भी मार्केट में गेहूं अवेलेबल हो. And when there is rice season is not there, the rice is also available in the market. Okay. तो and even the India was able to export the food grains. यहाँ तक कि इतना ज्यादा food grains होने लगे कि इंडिया में रखने के अलावा हम दूसरे कंट्रीज को एक्सपोर्ट भी कर सकते थे. We were able to gain the foreign currency also. Okay. I was reading a newspaper few days before. तो मैंने उसमें ये पढ़ा था, बिकॉज वी ऑल नो दैट व्हेन देयर इज ऑफ सीजन ऑफ अनियन, जब अनियन का सीजन नहीं होता है तो व्हाट हैपन, अनियन का प्राइस बहुत ज्यादा राइज हो जाता है, 100 to 150 पर केजी हो जाता है. ओके, सो नाउ गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग टू स्टोर लॉट्स ऑफ अनियन, स्टोर हाउस बनाए जा रहे हैं अनियन के लिए, ताकि ऑफ सीजन में रेट इतनी ज्यादा शॉर्टेज ना हो और रेट ना बढ़े. ठीक है, तो these all things happened because of the green revolution also earlier. Employment. It was feared that commercial farming would leave a lot of the labor force jobless.